All right, so today I'm going to be doing a quick review on a fragrance that I've done another one from the line. It's a lot more hyped than this one is, but I figured I'd check this one out because they have it really cheap right now on Fragrance by CA. So I think you can get this for like 20 bucks. They had a sale. It was buy one, get one half off, and that included the other one that I already reviewed. It is by Haramain. This is Detour Rouge. The one I had reviewed, which you can't see the writing anymore, is the Detour Noir. This is a Parfums de Marly latent cologne. Again, you can get this for like 25 bucks, 23 bucks. And they had a code. I don't know if it's still active, but it was buy one, get one half off. Super cheap. So I did pick up a couple more of those, even though I don't really need them. I have so many latent cologne and a ton of latent itself. Anyway, I'm going to pick this up just to test it out. There isn't a whole lot on this. There are some notes on the website. I believe it has lavender, tonka bean, or two that really I remember sticking out. There's people who compared this to, they said it was Eros Flame, Chanel Allure Homme Sport, Halloween Man X. I have never smelled Halloween Man X, so it seems like there's no real consistency as far as what this is supposed to be a clone of, which tells me, if anything, it might be kind of a clone with a twist, you know, more inspired by rather than an actual clone of any given fragrance. But it could be. I don't know. Again, I haven't smelled Halloween X, which I'm surprised because it's been very hyped for a really long time, and it is a cheap fragrance, so I'm surprised I haven't picked it up yet. But anyway, I'm just going to tell you what I think of it, what it smells like to me. I have sprayed this earlier. I wore it today to kind of get performance. It's been only about 3 hours. I can still pick it up. It sits relatively close, so it's not super loud. That said, the opening on this is very loud, but once it kind of settles down, it's not. So, nice sprayer, as did the other one. The bottle itself is glass. It's really weird looking. The cap is super cheap as well. Very cheap plastic. So it's interesting. In some ways, I get similarities to the original Detour Noir, which is interesting because nobody says it smells anything like latent. But when you put them side by side, I definitely get similarities. And I don't know if it's maybe, you know, they don't smell the same. At first I thought maybe I got, you know, maybe they put the wrong juice, like the juice from the normal Noir in the Rouge and mixed them up. Because it kind of did make me think of latent. But putting them side by side, there definitely seems to be a difference. The Noir is spicier. This is, I wonder if the juice color is similar. Yeah, it is. This is not as spicy. It's certainly sweet. Almost cloyingly sweet. But I do pick up similarities. This is fresher. The Rouge is fresher. It's almost like a cleaner sort of vibe. It doesn't smell like cleaner, but like a cleaner scent profile. It's not as spicy. It's not as in your face. It's loud, but it's not like, it doesn't have that spice that latent does. You know, that kind of really kind of makes latent interesting. It's more flat, I guess. It smells, you get the tonka bean, but it doesn't smell like tonka bean like something from Armani Code, anything from the Code line, or even really from Chanel Allure, you know, Extreme, which I guess people were getting that from. I do not get the Versace Eros. I do get a vanilla, and I guess that kind of, it's definitely a sweet fragrance, and in that regard, it does smell like Eros. There's something that could be kind of coming off as mint, but I don't really think it's mint. It certainly doesn't smell like Eros. It does not smell like Eros Flame to me either. If it is a clone of Eros Flame, it's a bad one. There's just not that citrus, you know, opening that you really get from the Eros Flame. That nice kind of citrus opening. But I see why they would say if it was going to be one of the from the line, it certainly isn't the regular Eros or anything in that line, because that is a very prominent mint note. I believe there's apple in there as well. You're not getting any of that in here. It's just again, it's a clean, sweet scent profile. It is almost cloyingly sweet. I don't know that I would wear this, and obviously would not wear this in the heat. You know, and would go light on the sprays. Unfortunately, as it dies down, it does sit really close to the skin. So even though it's a sweet, slightly cloying scent profile, it does not project like crazy. It hangs around though. So performance isn't bad so far, at least. I haven't given it a full wearing yet, but like I said, I'm like 3 or 4 hours in now. Still picking it up very much, but it's not loud. Yeah, I mean, it's not a bad fragrance. Again, it's kind of just like a less spicy, less interesting kind of take on this the Detour Noir. I don't get the Chanel. I don't get the Eros Flame. I have both of those. The originals, I don't think they smell anything like this, other than them both having a sweet kind of touch to them, utilizing tonka bean and having vanilla in them. But again, the tonka bean in this isn't as forward as something like Chanel or Sport Extreme or Armani Code, where it seems to be the main player to some extent in both of those. This is very much a dialed back. You're getting a lot of the vanilla from this. There is what smells like bergamot in here, some sort of citrus in the opening, along the lines of bergamot. It's a slightly herbal touch, which I know Halloween Man X has tobacco in it. This might as well. It doesn't smell like tobacco from, you know, it would be kind of more like the tobacco leaf, getting that kind of like drier tobacco vibe rather than the actual like tobacco note that you would get in something like a Herod or something like that, where it's a very noticeable tobacco smell. It smells almost like a cigar tobacco. So yeah, I mean, it's not bad. I don't know, again, if it is a clone of anything, Halloween Max or anything like that. It definitely has a sweetness. I see it being mass appealing. I see why it's in kind of the same Detour line. I do, again, I think it smells, certainly has similarities to the Noir. I would like to hear what you all think, because I just don't get any of the comparisons they've laid out yet, unless, again, it is Halloween Man X, but I certainly don't get, you know, any of the other comparisons. I'm going to go ahead and look up X right now just to see what the notes are, to see if I'm getting any of that, which would make it make sense, because like I said, I have not yet somehow smelled that, which I know is surprising given how popular it is. So it's cardamom, lavender. So again, you're definitely getting that lavender. There's coffee, not getting coffee. Whiskey, certainly not getting whiskey. Cinnamon, leather. Nope, not getting any of that. Mineral notes, tonka bean. I get the tonka bean, cardamom, lavender. That's kind of where that ends. I don't get incense. I don't get amber. Certainly not getting leather or coffee or whiskey. So I can't see this being a clone of Halloween Man X either, but I haven't smelled Halloween Man X, so I don't know. You do get the lavender, certainly the cardamom. It's giving out that sweetness. The tonka bean is coming off to me more like vanilla than tonka bean. And I have this, like, it does smell like there is sort of some tobacco or something in there, tobacco leaf or something like that. It's a good fragrance. For the money, definitely good. Honestly, though, if you're going to get one of them, and I'm a huge Leighton fan, I would just go with Detour Noir. I think it's one of the better mass-produced Leighton clones out there. And for the price point, it's hard to go wrong with that. So anyway, that is that. Once again, this is Detour Noir Rouge by Haramain. I will put a link below, but I would be interested to hear where you can pick this up from any of you all, what you think it smells like, if you've smelled this yet, because I'm not sure, to be honest with you. Again, I think it's good. I just don't think it's better than the original Detour Noir, and for the money, you might as well just get that at the same price. So that's where I'm at on it. I will update you all, though, on longevity as, throughout the day. I will put in the comment section how long it lasts for me, for those that are concerned about performance.